At that time Jesus lifted up his eyes to heaven and prayed, saying, I do not ask for these only, but also for those who will believe in me through their word, that they may all be one, just as you, Father, are in me and I in you, that they also may be in us, so that the world may believe that you have sent me. The glory that you have given me, I have given to them, that they may be one, even as we are one, I in them and you in me, that they may become perfectly one, so that the world may know that you sent me and loved them even as you loved me. Father, I desire that they also, whom you have given me, may be with me where I am, to see my glory that you have given me, because you loved me before the foundation of the world. O righteous Father, even though the world does not know you, I know you, and these know that you have sent me. I made known to them your name, and I will continue to make it known, that the love with which you have loved me may be in them, and I in them. The Gospel of the Lord. My dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, today's readings invite us to reflect on the practice of Christian unity. Among the Jews who practiced their religion, there were different groups or different sects, we could say. There were Pharisees who were not interested in so much of temple practices, but they were interested in following the law, the oral tradition law that came through Moses. They insisted on following synagogue teachings, and they were so much about the oral tradition, and they wanted the right teaching to be taught. And there was another group, another sect, that is Sadducees. Sadducees did not believe in resurrection, and they did not believe in the teachings regarding angels or any spiritual reality after death. And we see them giving so much of importance for Jewish priesthood, and they were so much centered around the temple sacrifices. And there was also a third sect which is not so much known in the Bible or explicitly mentioned in the Bible. They were called Essenes. Essenes, they chose to practice their religion being away from the busy place or busy marketplace. They went into a kind of deserted place, and they lived as individuals or communities. They practiced their religion, and whoever went to them, they taught them about the true teachings of the Jewish religion. They baptized them or proselytized them. They made them proselytes, and they taught them the true teaching, and they made them come back to the religion. They made them renew their religion whenever they went away from their religion. Well, these were three sects, three different groups, and they had their own ideological differences. And whenever they came together for any discussion on religion, these ideological differences always separated them. We get a glimpse into the reality of this separation that existed from today's first reading, and we get a fair idea about it. But on the contrary, today's gospel reading through the words of Jesus from the Gospel according to St. John invites us to practice Christian unity. Christian unity which comes from the source, the ultimate source, that is Christ himself. And what are the uniting factors that Christ is giving us, or Christ is kind of teaching us? What are the uniting factors? He says, I have revealed to you the glory of God, the glory of the Father. He says, I have helped you to become the spiritual children, or through me you are into spiritual adoption. You can call God the Father as Abba. That is the privilege that we have received through Christ. And this is a major uniting factor for us. In spite of all the differences that exist between us, among us, we are united because we can call God Abba, our Father. And Christ teaches us this beautiful teaching. And he also says, I have revealed to you the love of the Father, the love of the Father. And I have taught you how to love one another as I have loved you. He says, the spiritual privilege that you have as calling God as Abba, that leads you to love one another as I have loved you. These are the uniting factors, dear friends, Jesus teaches us to be as one. And that is his prayer in today's gospel reading. And we also gather from the first reading that whenever there were moments of strong dissension or unpleasant moments of division, the high priest from the Jewish religion had to step in. From the Sanhedrin or from the tribune had to say, come in and do the problem solving. But for us, the ultimate high priest, the greatest high priest is Jesus himself, Jesus Christ. And he is not with us just to solve problems, but he is here to unite us in love. He wants us to grow in Christian maturity, Christian unity. So let us reflect on this fact in our lives. We may have so many differences between us, ideological differences and differences based on various factors. But Christ calls us to be one, as they are one in Trinity, in the Trinitarian God. So let us reflect on this as we partake in this Mass. Amen.